Unfocused. Welcome everybody to the new episode of Unfocused. I'm T.
I am AJ Twist.
And this is Unfocused.
That's right. We're a podcast.
We are a podcast.
Hey, we're back from spring break.
Yes, sir. Hey, what Pokemon is after Mareep? What does it evolve into?
It's a fucking sheep thing. Mareep, and then it's Flaffy.
There you go. We're on Flaffy, episode 180.
Ampharos is next.
There you go.
All right. But yeah, Unfocused podcast where we talk about video game stuff.
Comic stuff.
Nerd stuff.
Nerd stuff.
Music sometimes.
Yeah.
Anime.
Whatever we want you to know, that's what this is about.
That's right.
And we start off with Unfocused Weeks, where we tell you what we've been into. AJ?
Yeah. Unfocused Week. So, a lot of Splatoon.
Yeah, I've been playing a little bit too lately. How are you loving it?
I'm preparing for Splatfest right now.
Yeah, I'm actually almost leveled up on my shirt.
Nice. Yeah, actually, I already got my shirt all leveled up. I gone through it twice already. So, on Splatfest... Okay, do you know what ability chunks are, by the way? Since you just started playing?
No, what's that?
Okay, so you know whenever you want to re-roll an item...
Yeah.
And like the old items just get erased.
Uh-huh.
Well, rather than just disappear into nothingness, you get ability chunks off of it. So you get 1/10 of that ability, and every time you re-roll something, you get another 10th of a piece of that same ability. So later on, if you have 10 pieces, that makes one full ability, which you can put at any item that you like.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn! So you can pick what you want.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So if you connect enough of those chunks, they're called chunks. And once you get enough of chunks, then you can start adding them onto whatever item you want. So on Splatfest, also you can just completely scrub an item. You can also just completely delete an item, all the items off an item, and then all the abilities off an item, and then those will become chunks too. Huh. So for Splatfest, the dude that does this does a special where, because this normally costs like 20,000 if you want to. You just completely erase everything off of an item. But on Splatfest, this guy does it for 2,000.
How's that?
You just walk up to him. He's like, yeah, only on Splatfest t-shirts.
Oh, only during Splatfest time.
And only on the Splatfest t-shirt, too.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't extend to other items?
Yeah, so if you wanted to just collect a lot of ability chunks, and you're going to be doing a lot of playing, then you want to go ahead and just level up the shirt over and over, and just keep scrubbing it off, and just keep collecting chunks off of it. So you can just build up chunks.
Damn, that's a pretty sick hack. That's pretty cool.
And anytime you re-roll stuff, you also get a chunk as well. So that's what I've been doing. Every time I level up the shirt, I just clean it, collect chunks off of it, and then go level it up again. So that's what I've been doing.
Nice.
And then also I've been trying to level up in freaking all the ranked stuff. I was S+. in freaking Rainmaker.
How'd you lose it?
Fucking stupid people on my team and shit.
Oh, wait, so you have a rank for each game now?
Yeah.
So you don't have an overall rank?
No, overall, no.
Oh, okay.
And then once you get to S+, because that X rank is coming pretty soon, right now, once you get to S+, you start at like S plus 0, and then goes up S plus 1, S plus 2, S plus 3. And in that bar, so the way the ranking system works now, too, is when you're ranking up, if you lose like 5 times, then you drop down a rank. But if you won enough, there's like a little limit bar. And if you make it over that little limit bar,
you were telling me about
then
that.
You're safe. That limit bar has moved up to like the halfway point instead of like the quarter point on that bar for leveling up when you're S+. So that kind of makes it a little bit harder too. So I end up ranking down back to S the other day. So that kind of pissed me off.
That's not that bad though.
And then I was trying to rank up and everything else. I leveled up in Clan Blitz finally. And then I was trying to work on Splat Zones today, and that wasn't working out too well. So I'm stuck at A+ there. But yeah, just playing Splatoon. Also, Digimon. One thing I want to mention about Digimon real quick. We're watching that second season with the Digimon Emperor, right?
Oh, yeah, I love that season.
The more I watch it, the more I'm starting to think that Ken, the Digimon Emperor, I think he thinks that he's playing Pokemon. Because he's trying to capture all the freaking Digimon.
And use them like his slaves.
And use them as his slaves and putting these rings on them.
Do you think that was like a reference to Pokemon, like a shot at them? It kind of sounds like it, huh?
I can imagine so, but the more I keep watching, I'm like, man, this dude thinks he's playing Pokemon.
What a dick.
Play a little bit of Drop Mix. You know how Toys R Us is all having their liquidation sales and shit right now, right?
Yeah.
So I bought some new packs. You know those little cards you put down on the drop mix board?
Yeah, with extra
which
songs
is that
and stuff.
music game. Yeah, every little piece is a different part of a song. Yeah, you can buy packs. And since Toys R Us has the drop mix stuff, I'm waiting out but I bought some already. But I'm gonna wait a little bit longer until those get cheaper, so I can just stock up on a bunch of drop mix cards.
Nice.
What I did find though, because there's always a little trick to figure out what's going to be in your booster pack. These booster packs that they sell for drop mix are also kind of blind, so you don't know what you're going to get in them sometimes. But what they do have is a little cutout to show you the little artwork on it. The artwork doesn't really tell you too much about what the song is or what the card is. But if you just open up a little bit that little window, you can kind of peek down to see the title of the song right there. And I was like, oh, cool. Let me just go through these packs and see.
At least get this one. Like,
yeah, you can at least get the one on top. And one of them happened to be Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Damn.
Good vibrations. I'm like,
shit.
I am fucking buying this pack right now. So I got that as part of a drop mix thing now. And it's the vocals too, which is even doper.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got the lyrics now. Cut the Rope. I found Cut the Rope again, and I started playing that a little bit again. And then apparently they added some new shit to it where there's like a bonus star. And there's magic and some shit. I'm like, okay, I'm not ready for this, and I turned it off once I found that shit out. And there's a game called Ink Wars. It's a puzzle game on the phone. No, it's not. But it does have like octopi and stuff like that, or octopuses. Octopuses is the actual plural for octopus.
Really? I thought it was octopi.
Yeah, that's you would think. That's what English would make you think.
If only English made sense.
If only that made sense, exactly. But anyways, it's a little puzzle game. It's like a cross between like Bust a Move and I don't even know what else, but you have like just these 3 rows of like bubbles, and you have one and your opponent has one, and then you gotta shoot your bubbles into your opponents and make all their bubbles disappear.
Oh, it's like cross bust a move, huh?
Yeah, like
That's
a crossover. Yeah, that's what it is. It's interesting right now. It's super easy right now because like all my shit is all random, but all my opponent shit is like all like you can see it's all blue in one section, all yellow in one section, all red in one section. And I was like, this is too easy right now.
They're asking for you to destroy them,
Yeah, but I'm wondering. And then every character, there's all these different characters, all these little octopuses, and then they all have different abilities. Like some can shoot faster than others. Some have like defense, which I don't know what that even means to have defense. And then, there's just random shit like that. And also, what they introduce are some new characters that are like,
ooh, I like the art.
Octopuses that are based off of like actual people in popularity and somehow YouTubers and whatnot. Some of them are actually fighting game
references.
Fighting game actual players.
Oh, really?
Like actual celebrities. Like Justin Wong is one of them. I forgot the other one, but Justin Wong was the main one. But yeah, here they are too. There's Justin Wong. I forgot who else I recognize. Marn. And like they all get their own cartoon octopus squid-like version of themselves in the game. So yeah, that's something new. So I want to check that out because I saw this actual ad somewhere, and I was like, oh, let me check this out real quick.
I'm about the puzzle games. This feels like something I might want to try.
Yeah, when I saw that it was a puzzle game, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Because the first thing I heard is like, oh yeah, fighting game people like now in Ink Wars. I was like, what is Ink Wars? Yeah,
that's a rank, huh? I like that.
Yeah, I haven't played it too much to do this rank up shit yet, but it seemed pretty interesting. And it's
Ink Wars, huh?
Yeah, it's called Ink Wars.
All right.
So something to probably check out
if
anyone likes puzzles and likes Bust a Move. But yeah, that's kind of my week right there.
So for my Unfocused week, it's been a week of catching up on back stuff. I've been reading. I read that 3rd book of Outcast, the horror novel, horror manga. Manga's not the right word. Horror comic made by the guy who made Walking Dead. That shit's really dope. It's pretty trippy. I would recommend it. It's more than just horror, so that's pretty cool. I bought a few old school things. This movie, Space Odyssey 2001, is supposed to be like It's supposed to be like the grandfather of sci-fi. I've never seen it, but it's made by.
Sounds familiar.
You definitely heard of it. It's made by Stanley Kubrick. He's like one of the best movie makers of all time.
Okay.
I've never seen it. I've only seen the first 45 minutes of it because it's a 3-hour fucking movie.
Oh shit!
And the first 45 minutes is like fucking cells growing and fucking apes on primitive Earth. And I'm like, I never got that far. I was like, fuck this shit, right?
Is there like narration to it?
No, it's all silent. So it's weird.
What the fuck?
But then someone told me after an hour of the movie, that's where the good part comes in, and they start going into space and like the future of humans and shit.
Okay.
I never got that far, bro. I got 45 minutes, and I was like, what the fuck am I watching? So one day when I have the patience, I'm gonna watch that all the way through. But it's supposed to be one of the best movies of all time. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Did this come out in 2001?
No, it came out way earlier.
Whoa,
than that.
68?
Yeah, dude, this shit's fucking old school.
What the fuck?
It's like way ahead of its time. Like that's why it was so popular. It's like the grandfather of sci-fi.
Wow.
So I'm gonna watch that eventually. I got Alice in Wonderland. Not that I haven't seen this animated original Alice in Wonderland, just I never owned it as a kid.
Oh, the Disney original. Cool.
Yeah, the original. I never owned it, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy this shit just to have it.
Yeah, when those Disney movies come out, like you gotta buy them if you want them right then, because if you wait like a few months in, they're just gone until like another 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, they go back into the vault, right?
Yeah, exactly. That Disney vault, exactly.
So speaking of which, Lady and the Trap is out of the vault right now, and so you can get that right now. So is Aristocats. Me and my girlfriend were looking for the Great Mouse Detective. And we couldn't find it anywhere. Apparently, it's in the vault.
Give it a couple years.
Yeah, it's in the vault.
There are like a small handful that have never come out the vault once they went in. I don't know what those were, but like they're the less known ones.
Cinderella is one that almost never comes out of the vault. Like they do it like once every 5 or 10 years.
Yeah.
Or like even less than that. Cinderella's like one of the rare ones.
Like what's the one called with the kids pulling out the sword out of the stone? King
Arthur?
Arthur?
The Sword in the Stone.
Yeah, Sword in the Stone. Okay, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, Sword in the Stone.
I feel like that's one of them.
No, that is one of them. Yeah, that's just almost never on DVD.
Yeah.
They only released it when that fucking movie came out. Oh no, they didn't release it then because that was Pete's Dragon. They released Pete's Dragon from the vault when that movie came out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but yeah, so I got that, and then lastly, me and AJ were both talking about it because we knew it was out. We bought Thor Ragnarok. I just wanted to rewatch it because like I loved it. Yeah, why not? First off, it was a fucking dope ass Marvel movie.
Yeah, exactly.
We both loved it. I feel like this is gonna be the best prequel for Infinity War. Because you know how it ends. If you don't know how it ends, I'm not gonna tell you.
True, which reminds me, we should definitely give that a watch.
And maybe tomorrow or tonight if you're down, I'll be down to watch it. But so Ragnarok, I got that, and then as an early birthday present, my girlfriend got me this comic called Corrin. I've never heard of this.
Oh shit, we're in April already. Oh, we get a birthday. Unfocused gets a birthday pretty soon as well.
Oh, that's true.
That's next month, actually. My bad.
That's May. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Corrin. Apparently, some old ass book. Because even this reprint has paper fucking pages.
Oh, shit.
Touch that shit, bro. Feel how that feels.
I'm scared, man.
And you're like, what's paper, right? So, yeah, it's really cool. I've only read, like, the first few pages, but I love it. And it's cool. It's dramatic. It's made by the guy who wrote Hellboy.
It's like an actual comic book in here.
It's a comic book,
It's a comic book in between a hardcover.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. But it's made by the guy who made Hellboy. The art's amazing. It kind of reminds me of the Island of Dr. Moreau book. Yeah, it was a great present to get. So
interesting, nice.
I haven't read enough of it, but I like it so far. But yeah, that's basically been my unfocused week. Other than that, I've been playing some Splatoon lately to get used to Splatoon 2 because breaking my Switch a little bit. And one last thing I wanted to mention: did you hear about the Avengers billboard poster coming out?
Nah.
It released first in. I'll tell you exactly where. Hold on. Because
like the actual ads are going around.
Yeah, like the real billboard.
Right.
Yeah, it came out in Spain first.
Oh yeah, it's about that time to start getting them out.
It's about that time, yeah.
Usually like 2 or 3 weeks before the movie drops is when people start getting their ads out like that.
Sorry we don't have a picture of it here on Unfocused.
That looks so comic book like.
Yeah, it literally looks like a comic book cover. Like it almost looks like that cover of Infinity War where they're all in the background and shit, But only Thanos isn't on this cover. The only thing, Hawkeye's still not in this.
What is his story?
So Kevin Feige talked about it, and he said, all I'm going to say is that it has to, the reason you haven't seen much of him, it has to do with the story. He's like, that's all I'm going to say.
He dies.
No, and so, did you hear that theory? No, not theory. What Kevin Feige said, the title of the fourth Avengers movie will scare you, right?
Right.
I have a theory. It might be called Hawkeye, the Last Avenger.
Oh, shit.
Imagine they all get murdered, and literally he's the only one left.
I heard a possibility is Avengers Disassemble.
I would love that. I would love Avengers Disassembled.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And it'd be a good way to end that whole team, and then possibly bring them back further down the line.
Right.
That would be dope because the Avengers disassemble in the comic because they decide that they're the reason the biggest threats come to the planet.
Which would be a good title then.
That's what I'm like. What you're saying is like pretty accurate. If it's called Avengers Disassemble, that'd be perfect. Like they beat Thanos and they're like, all right, we're done because we're the reason half the shit happened. Ultron, Thanos, Loki. That's our fault.
And now it's kind of the thing of Civil War as well.
Yeah, it was the whole point of Civil War.
Yeah.
It's almost like General Ross was right. Maybe not 100% because I think we're gonna see the faults of the Sokovia Accords in this movie.
So yeah, the Avengers, the fourth movie titled "Ross Was Right." Avengers. Ross was right.
Now bring me the Hulk. I told you. But yeah, it could be a cool storyline. And like I said, it's all their fault. Everything happens is their fault. So if they break up, that might be the best solution to stopping like world-threatening problems coming to the planet. You know.
Yeah.
So. All right. Yeah. So that's all we got for Unfocused Weeks. Also, don't forget you can visit us on collision28.com. That is our main website.
This is a Collision 28 production.
Yes, you can also get back episodes there. We're also live on Twitch, twitch.tv/collision28.
Yes, it is April 5th.
Are you seeing a Collision 28 theme here? YouTube.com/Unfocused Podcast. You can always download us for free on iTunes.
If you are watching this on YouTube, by the way, leave a like, leave a comment.
Same with iTunes. Subscribe, like, all that.
Yeah.
Or, like I mentioned, you can listen through the website. Or you can email us for news, things we've talked about in the past, or things you want us to talk about on unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com.
By the way, remember the homie that emailed us?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He actually responded to us on our YouTube after we talked about like how we got the email and shit.
Yeah.
Actually, I forwarded that email to you if you want to check it out.
I'd like to. Oh, I didn't even see it. All
yeah,
right.
so but it's in there. It's from Unfocused Podcast. In case it's going to your junk folder.
Email from Unfocused. Oh, shit.
Anyways, want to start getting into the nitty gritty?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
This is the news.
Let's do it.
The news.
It actually sounds pretty epic like that.
It does sound.
I kind of like it. All right, should I kick us off with the news?
Yeah, sure.
I almost don't want to tell this news. I almost want to put on Dick Moves, but it wouldn't be fair because, I mean, I know what's going on here at this point. AJ, shut the fuck up. Hunter x Hunter's back on hiatus. Shut the fuck up, AJ. I don't want to hear it.
I told you it was
And of
coming.
course, and what'd you say, 2 weeks ago you just said that shit? And
Was it? Yeah, I think so.
God damn it, last week was the last one for a while.
Oh, yeah?
He says, I'm going to try to start it up again this year. We all know that you can't trust this fool. We'll see what he says. But he says he's coming back this year. He's going to try. He didn't promise. Fuck. And of course it was getting... You know, it's the same story every time. It gets fucking epic.
Yeah.
Crazy shit happens, and then you read at the very bottom of the chapter, yeah, we're not going to be having Hunter next week. We'll let you know when we're coming back. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers. Like, right when the cool shit's happening. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. We should know what to expect from Togashi at this point.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah, I'm a little pissed.
There's no new Dragon Quest right now, is there?
I think there is, bro. Let me just for the sake of the moment, let me just Google real quick. Newest Dragon Quest game.
For those who don't know, like, supposedly, every time there's a new Dragon Quest game coming out, this, what would you call him? The artist, the author, the creator of this fucking anime series, this manga series, just, like, takes a break for months.
And he uses the guys...
And completes the game, 100%s it, before he starts to come back and starts working on the manga all over again.
Yeah, it's what everyone believes, and it's kind of, like, hard to refute at this point because it happens so much.
Didn't he kind of admit it at one point?
Yeah, I think the last time he kind of admitted it.
Yeah,
because he said, you know, between my back injuries and Dragon Quest, like he said something because people think he's lying about the back injuries, but he made it clear, like, between my back injuries and Dragon Quest, yes, Dragon Quest came out this year, 2018. Son of a bitch, that's what happened.
Oh man.
All right. But yeah, so I guess that's what's up with Hunter for now. AJ, you got some news for us, man?
So
shut up.
this is kind of quick, but I just want to take you through this the way I kind of saw it. Actually, I don't have the video, but I saw this video post on YouTube, right? And it said that Fantastic Four are back, or something like that, to that effect. And I was like, what? And it was from Marvel too. It was from Marvel Entertainment.
Is it a comic thing?
Yeah, it was a comic thing.
They confuse us sometimes with that now. Like, I always think comic announcements are... Like, somebody's like, oh, this person dies. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look at it as a comic thing, and I'm like, oh, fuck, okay. but yeah, all right, go on.
Yeah, so, but I went to go ahead and watch this video, because I was like, is this like a movie announcement? Like, is there like a dropping a hint right here? Like a teaser? What's going on here? And then I went to go watch the video real quick, and it was, it's a comic. I'm like, oh yeah, the Fantastic Four, they're coming back to the comic book series, comic book shit. And I was like, oh, okay. But then it got me thinking, I'm like, because we had that theory that Marvel was throwing all the X-Men, all the Fantastic Four, anything that Fox had movie properties to, they were throwing them all in the comic book universe, throwing them into space.
It's so fucked up, but it was happening, right?
Yeah, right. And
X-Men were all in space, all of a sudden Fantastic Four is in the negative zone in space, and you're like,
yeah.
okay.
So the fact that they're coming back, is that a hint that maybe Marvel's like, hey, now that we're getting Fantastic Four back pretty soon, this deal is going to finalize pretty soon with Fox and all that, should we start revamping up or rebooting their series in the comics so we can build up hype through that?
I honestly think you're right. I think that's where they're going, because 10% of me is scared that the deal's not going to go through.
Yeah.
But 90% of me is like, it's going to go through. Like, Fox wants that money, and
True.
Disney's one of the only people that can pay it to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think you're right about that. And on top of that, fucking Fox needs to stop announcing shit, man. That's really bothering me. That's actually, I have some news that's kind of related about that kind of thing. But, yeah, I think that you're 100% right. I think they're kind of getting ready to bring that back into the universe. Obviously, they have to start with the comics first, because even if this deal does go through, they can't fucking put them on screen for another year.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Or it could take that long until something happens.
Yeah, or it could take that long. Because Kevin Feige said he has a definite plan for the next, like, 3 or 4 years. So it's kind of like, you can imagine you're not going to see any X-Men for the next 3 years, possibly. Possibly.
Yeah, and they haven't really announced what they're planning for Phase 4 yet. Like, we're at the end of it, of our Phase 3 right now, and we don't know, because I think we found out about, like, what Phase 3 was going to be, like, in the middle of Phase 2.
Yeah, we were in the middle of Phase 2 when they talked about it.
Yeah.
But, well, there has been some details coming out. There's definitely Black Panther sequel, Spider-Man sequel.
Yeah, but those are obvious.
Yeah, those are obvious. That's
but
true.
we haven't gotten titles of it, and we don't know like what's the next Avengers movie. And overall, there's no titles to anything.
There may not be any more Avengers movies for a long time.
True.
Yeah, they may wait to really like make us feel distance from them, and then hit us with the new Avengers one day. You know, like out of nowhere, like oh shit, the new Avengers. You know,
or maybe they'll do like a Avengers Illuminati or something like that.
Hey, dude. They have all the characters for it right now. They got Iron Man, they got Doctor Strange, they got Black Panther, they got fucking.
Oh, there's something I've been wanting to talk about too.
All right.
So Inhumans, right?
Yeah.
So he what's his name is also part of the Illuminati, no?
Black Bolt.
Yeah, Black Bolt. Anyways, wandering around stores randomly, I think it was at Toys R Us. I saw this Marvel plushie of a dog, and I was like.
Lockjaw?
Lockjaw. That has to be Lockjaw. I'm like, well, where is this from? It says Marvel. There is no injustice on it anywhere.
Inhumans. No,
or my bad, Inhumans. There's nothing that said Inhumans anywhere on the little box or his tag or anything like that. Nothing at all. It just said Marvel, and I think it said Lockjaw on it. That's it. But it didn't say anything about Inhumans on it.
They're trying to distance themselves from that shit.
Did they fucked up Inhumans that much that they can't even advertise it in the store now?
Hey, if Thanos does what he did in that trailer where he breaks off a piece of the moon, that's basically saying fucking humans, like they don't exist. If that really happens, because I'm like, really, he broke off a piece of their moon and that's not going to affect them? You know what I mean? Like they live there. So it's like, I feel like that's going to be them definitely saying they don't exist.
Funny. Damn.
Yeah.
Anyways, how did we get into this topic right now?
I don't even know. Okay, it was my turn. Yeah.
Right.
I know how we got into this.
Yeah, Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Fantastic Four. So connecting to the whole Fox thing, Guillermo del Toro, the guy who made Pan's Labyrinth, Shape of Water, Hellboy, awesome writer, awesome director. He struck a deal with Fox Searchlight. And this is important to point out because Fox Searchlight is not part of the Marvel deal. 20th Century Fox is part of the Marvel deal.
True, okay.
And so so this will not get liquidated if this when this starts working. So
yeah.
He struck a contract with Fox Searchlight for a horror movie label under Fox. And he's running it. He makes the best fucking horror movies.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. And so, with 20th Century Fox being aligned with Disney or being taken over by Disney, I'm wondering if this is going to leave him open to do fucking Justice League Dark. Everyone's been waiting for that shit forever from him. But no, recently he did say that he's not doing Justice League Dark anymore. But I mean, if this label takes off.
But that's DC, and DC is kind of like have a thing with Warner Brothers.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
You know, so I don't think Fox and Warner Brothers don't normally get together for anything.
Nah, you're right. And he already separated himself from the project. So now you point that out, I'm like, never mind, probably not.
But that would have been dope, though.
But he's still making a horror label. He's going to be producing and or directing on whichever projects he makes. And he's also going to be signing people that are making horror movies. They're making, like, big horror movies, like, bringing them into their label.
That's cool.
And putting out. It's really dope. Because there's, lately there's been better horror movies, which we haven't seen for, like, a long time. To me, I haven't seen like good horror movies coming out this consistently in a long time.
This dude's also behind Silent Hill, I think.
Yeah, he was supposed to be, but they didn't do it in the end.
No, like the video games. Like he's actually part of that team. that actually makes it too. I think it's that something with Kojima.
Didn't they drop him? Though?
Silent Hills.
Didn't they drop him when they stopped making Silent Hill games?
Yeah, they did.
But yeah, you're right though. He was supposed to make like the next big Silent Hill game.
But he was behind the past ones too, though.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's why they're so fucking creepy. Right?
Yeah.
It makes sense. Have you ever seen Pan's Labyrinth?
Nah.
Bro.
It sounds creepy though.
It's
something about it gives me the creeps about
You know,
it.
it's weird because it's not.
Maybe it's the word labyrinth.
Yeah, it's not a horror movie. It's more of like a fantasy movie. It's
fantasy.
realistic / fantasy. It's really weird, but some of the fucking shit in it's really scary. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. Like he can't get the horror out of himself. You know. But, yeah. So Guillermo del Toro, there's no name of the new label he's made with Fox Searchlight yet, but we'll be hearing about it probably before the year is over. So yeah, look forward to more good horror movies. Shit, maybe New Mutants. No, it wouldn't. Never mind. That's 2017.
Nope, can't. Yep,
Never mind.
can't.
Go on, AJ. News.
That'd be dope though.
Mm-hmm.
So this is from Nintendo had like an indie thing a few weeks ago, and I completely just ignored it and I didn't go through it. And then I heard someone mention a game that we like.
What is this game?
Called Luminous.
Luminous?
And I was like, wait, Luminous and the
Nintendo?
indie thing. I'm like, Nintendo announced this? And then, yeah, apparently we're getting a remastered version of the original Luminous.
On the Switch?
On the Switch. Also, it's going to come out for other systems too, but it's going to be on the Switch though.
Dude.
And, oh, by the way, it has dynamic HD rumble. So now, like, when you're doing shit, it'll actually rotate or vibrate to the game, which we never had before because the PSP didn't have.
Didn't one of the games have a rumble on it? Oh, the PS1 version. If you had the PS1 version. Remember?
Oh, yeah, if you had it on the PlayStation, yeah, but the portable, the PSP, did not have rumble.
It never had it, huh?
No.
It was only if you had Luminous Plus, I think, right? Because that was on PlayStation or PlayStation 2.
Did they rumble? Maybe.
I think it did. I remember I was like liking that about it. Because, like, you know, if you do shit on rhythm, like, you feel it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I always wish they kind of did it more. But now it's a thing. I'm sure they're going to make it more, like... Because it was always late. You know, when you played on PS2, the rumble was always late.
Yeah. I don't remember the rumble, so, like, I can't say it was good.
All right, there you
but
go.
yeah, this is supposed to have a little bit more rumble action while you're playing the game, which is cool. I heard something like they have this like these trans vibrator type of thing going on.
What's that?
It was like this old game. I'm not even sure that's the name of it. I'm not sure if I'm mixing up the name of the peripheral with the game or something. But there is this vibrating pad or something that you would sit on your lap while you play this music rhythm game. And the pad thing that as it sat on your lap would start vibrating to the game, which made for interesting, talk and stuff about
I didn't know where you're like, what is this game trying to do to us?
But yeah, supposedly this Luminous version is on the Switch is supposed to do something like that if you were to connect a bunch of Joy-Cons to that system and then play the game, so you can, theoretically put all these joypads all over your body in some way and then be able to play the game and be able to feel the game on you if you had enough Joy-Con controllers connected to it.
That's
something like that. But anyways, actually, I forgot when that was supposed to be coming out. Oh, May. Ooh, where are we? We're a month away from it. So May 2018 is when we get that Luminous, and I am so fucking down to get it on the Switch, so it's portable.
Hey, I do. Imagine, take it with you anywhere. That's
exactly. And play it at home on the big screen.
Shit.
So, I can't wait for that, because all the revisions of Luminous are always mixing some of those classic ones that you like. So I'm like Shinin. I don't think Shinin's been on one of the games for a long time.
And this is the make of the original, right?
Yeah, this is a remastered of the original one.
That's sick.
Yeah,
I miss that original feel. All right, so yeah, I'll be looking forward to that shit
for sure.
All right. In other news, Godzilla.
So
in Japan, it was pretty famous in Hibiya Square. They had a big ass Godzilla, a statue, right?
Right.
And this statue was like It was like old school, like back from when they originally put Godzilla out, like a few years after that, So recently, in honor of Shin Godzilla coming out, they tore that shit down.
Is that what it's called? What?
They tore that shit down.
Just like they tore out that Gundam, no?
Exactly, and they built a model of Shin Godzilla that stands 9 meters tall. And it looks like the new one. It looks fucking creepy. It looks dope.
What is 9 meters in feet? Wait, that's easy. 3 feet is a meter.
Wait, I can tell you exactly.
It's 3 times 9, 27. 27 feet.
Yes.
Math, bitch.
Yeah. Math, bitch. Yeah, so it's like at least 3 times taller than a regular person, right? And yeah, it looks pretty cool. You guys should check it out. But they're getting ready for that new movie coming out, Shin Godzilla. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but me and AJ were both talking about how that's gonna lead to
Godzilla versus
King Kong, which this newest Skull Island King Kong movie is kind of gearing up for that.
Yeah, which we talked about in a previous episode way back when that was happening. No one believed me.
And apparently, which I didn't know, AJ had streamed the original classic Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yeah, actually,
which I have seen as a child, and I know how fucking shitty that is. So I love that you streamed that, and we had the patience to sit through it. By the way,
yeah, no, it was freaking weird. I remember, I think it was like in one of our older episodes that I talked about that I actually had gotten it through Netflix. Like I had it on my remember how you used to queue up stuff? And then they would send you it as it was available, or like when you sent back a DVD, you'll get a new DVD. And
yeah.
I just happened to get it in the mail, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna do something with this, and I end up going ahead and streaming it on JTV. Back then, JTV was like they weren't really watching.
They weren't regulated.
Yeah, they weren't really watching what you were streaming all the time.
Yeah, remember people used to show whole movies and shit. Everyone just
horror fucking series of TV shows and stuff like that. Yeah, so I remember doing that back in the day, and it was interesting. It was kind of funny. Good times though. But yeah, hopefully the remake of that is a lot better.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. AJ got some brand spanking news for us?
Brand spanking news. Research. Pokemon Go. So Pokemon Go announced some new stuff. They're gonna have quests now. I guess is what you can call them. Yeah, it's quests. But they're calling it research for the game purposes. You know. So what they're doing now is, from what they said, this is already going now, it's already happening, but trainers will begin receiving research tasks later this week, which is already happening, adding new activities and challenges that can be completed for in-game rewards. Some of these rewards will lead trainers to access unique storylines that include discovering the mystery behind the mythical Pokemon Mew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is how we're going to get Mew, I'm supposing. Pokemon Go new research features will provide trainers with unique activities called field research and special research. Field research tasks can be collected by spinning nearby Pokestops, and they include a wide range of Pokemon-related activities. Special research tasks are story-driven activities that may be requested by the professor himself, and they will unfold as the trainer completes more objectives. So two sets of different activities or quests to do. And this has been out for a couple weeks now, and I barely started doing it today. I've not opened my Pokemon Go in like weeks. So this is the first time I was checking it out. So yeah, they have you do tasks like spin 10 Pokestops, catch 5 Pokemon, transfer 5 Pokemon, shit like that. And then some other quests that I was also seeing was like catch 3 Meows or 3 Skitties. And then another one I saw that popped up for me today was catch 3 Treecos and catch 3 Mudkips. I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? So that's like some of the stuff they're having you do now. But yeah, and then once you complete one mission, then a new mission appears. So you got mission 1, mission 2, mission 3, and shit like that. And I'm not sure once you get to the 7th edition, something unlocks. People are saying that legendaries unlock sometimes for you. So once you meet all the requirements and do all the missions, then a random wild legendary Pokemon will appear. And then I guess later on somehow a Mew will appear if you complete all the missions.
Oh, okay.
So that's how they're doing it's new legendary or mythical Pokemon, I suppose.
Okay.
But yeah, something new for Pokemon Go. Oh, also what they did too, while you're going through like your box of Pokemon that you collected, usually you see the Pokemon like the actual 3D figuration of them, like just posted on there with their names, so you know what it is.
Is it like rotating, like so you can see them? Or
not that rotate. You know how like you go into your Pokebox and they're just sitting there in the box? It's kind of like that. Only that their model is the actual model you see in game when you're actually trying to catch it. So you see the whole model right there, but in a smaller version. And before this weekend, which just last weekend was April Fool's Day, right?
Yes.
The day before that, they announced like, oh yeah, new update. We have new models in the thing now. You know, since 4K is a big thing, we're stepping it up and doing 8-bit.
What?
So they have 8-bit models in there now instead while you're going through your box. So now you see the 8-bit Pokemon instead of the old, smaller micro-sized version of the 3D model. Which I thought was funny because it's like, oh yeah, 4K is a big thing, so we're going to do 8-bit, the next step. Which is just a joke because 8-bit is like the smallest.
That's a step back.
It's a step way back.
That's a few steps. It's almost a leap back, right?
I just thought it was funny though. But yeah, we had little 8-bit figures now scattered throughout the game.
All right. So in other news, KB Toys has finally announced their business strategy for their big comeback coming up soon. So they plan to be opening up before Christmas, like a month before Christmas.
Wow.
And
this sounds familiar.
Yeah, so check this out. they're doing 1,000 pop-up stores around the country.
It sounds familiar.
Yep, only pop-up stores, not real stores, not solidified stores. But we'll be getting them in most local malls, since there's 1,000 that should cover wherever they used to be, basically, you know? So that's going to be coming out. And their
and
whole...
and their pop-up, meaning like they can be there for a bit and then close back down.
That's what I think is going to happen. I think once December's over, they'll probably close down again.
Yeah.
Maybe wait for January to kind of sell the rest of the shit they have, you know? And then, like, close down at, like, January or February. And they said their main methodology is that these motherfuckers are trying to capitalize on the 500 million orders of toys that Toys R Us didn't get.
Wow.
That they've already ordered on. So that's all plus for them.
Oh, shit.
So if this works, then, like, yeah, KB Toys may actually come back for real.
That's interesting.
If they can take advantage of it properly, I'm sure there's a lot of contracts and shit going on with that, but they said that's their plan. Try to capitalize on all the Toys R Us contracts they can't pay.
Yeah.
And, like, absorb it.
You know why Toys R Us went down, right? Like, some of the main things. People are saying, oh, yeah, because Amazon and all these other stores are doing
What's
toy
the reason?
stuff. One of the main reasons could be that the fact that when certain investors went and invested money into the stores, into the Toys R Us, they ended up putting the debt that they owed on Toys R Us. So then Toys R Us had to pay back the debt rather than the investors having to pay back the debt. So if all these investors constantly doing that, they end up, tacked on just a shitload of debt over and over and over and over.
It's like impossible to pay
yeah,
back
so
at that
like
point,
at that point they couldn't make it out. So all the money that they would end up earning just went to paying off that debt, to paying back investors. When and they knew they fucked up too, because they wanted to put that money into making the stores look better and paying the employees better too, so they can have better customer service and all that. But they couldn't do any of that just because of all the debt they collected from all those random investors. But anyways, KB Toys though, because when KB Toys went down for us, when I was working there until the very end, about a few months before it actually all went down, we opened a pop-up store. And then that's when I was transferred to. I was transferred to a pop-up store back in Glendale Mall over there.
Yeah.
And then we were like, I was suspecting like, they're telling us this is a new store for us, and they gave us these I was assistant manager there and shit like that. And then we kept asking them like, yeah, so is this going to be a permanent store? And they kept telling us, yeah, we're not sure yet. If it does good, yeah, it's going to be a permanent store, but we can't say. So I'm pretty sure it was going to be just a pop-up, and they weren't telling us that. And then, it didn't quite work out. So, yeah. And so we never got to see if they're going to keep us there or not, because halfway through is when we found out, like, oh, yeah, we're going out of business, and all the stores are closing. We're like, what the fuck? But, yeah, so the fact that they're saying pop-up stores got me scared for them, but we'll see.
All right, shall we jump into the music of the week, sir?
Let me do one more story real quick,
Yes.
and then, we'll do that, because I still got a lot of news, actually, surprisingly. I was looking over it.
Bad. Okay.
So, for Evo's coming through, right? Pretty soon?
Very soon.
August, actually, so not
Shit,
very
we gotta
soon.
start fucking buying our tickets soon.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? The early bird special, done with. We missed it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn it. I meant to do it that same night you told me about it, and I got lazy.
Yeah. No, I was going to do it too, but then, like, just fucking car problems and shit like that, and I couldn't do it. But I still want to do it, though. So it's going to be just an extra $20 more than it was before.
That's not bad, but
So that's not too bad.
we should have capitalized before they get to the last minute shit.
Yeah, but anyways, Anime Evo is a side tournament featuring 19 games at Evo. So you know how Evo has
Not shitty anime fighting games.
you know how Evo has their big 7, 8, 9. This year is what 7, 8 games.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
And
So
then they have like several sub tournaments going on.
yeah, and those are just people who are just like coming there like, hey, let's do a side tournament. Whoever likes this game. And so yeah, there's fucking 19 different games on the side over there. So one of them is Melty Blood, which we know is pretty legit.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So Melty Blood Actress Again current code. What the fuck?
Is that the newest one?
The PC version, it says.
May I say, all those games like Melty Blood and Guilty Gear with their sequels, they get ridiculous with the titles.
Yeah, seriously.
Street Fighter was doing it for a while, but Street Fighter finally went back to their roots, you know what I mean? For a while, it was like Alpha 3 Plus, like all this shit, and you're like, what the fuck? But go ahead.
All right, and the other game is Under Night In Birth EXE Late for PlayStation 4.
What is that?
Never heard of it. I have no clue. Gundam Versus on PS4.
Ooh, that's a good game.
Hakoto no Ken, or Fist of the North Star, actually, on PS2.
Oh, yeah, I heard that game's not bad either.
Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus R, which didn't make it to the roster this year, I don't think. Or maybe it's the previous version. And he was one of those Guilty Gear versions. Is going to be one too. Kohaime Imbu on PS4. Never heard of it.
Yeah, what is that?
King of Fighters 14. We know what that is. Samurai Shodown V Special on PS4.
So this is basically any game that ever got some kind of anime adaptation. It counts into this category.
Pretty much just any other game, really. Garu, Mark of the Wolf, BlazBlue, Central Fiction. Instead of the tag battle, tag cross battle is going to be there. Takenoko versus Capcom. Puyo Puyo Tetris is going to be a side tournament, which is not a fighting game.
No.
Catherine.
What is that?
I didn't play Catherine.
What is that?
But Catherine was this game that was... what up, Skep, by the way? We have a raid going on, so another streamer came through, gave us some of his viewers, by the way. So thanks a lot. We're doing a podcast in case you've never been here before.
Video games, anime, comics, nerd shit.
Exactly.
Continue.
I like that, actually. But Catherine was this game. It was like a story game where it was like you have this conversation with other characters, you make decisions, and then you get thrown into like this weird game mode for a bit.
So it's like Shenmue.
Actually, if anything like that, yeah. So I'm not sure why Catherine's is having a side tournament at Evo. Like, was there like a second mode?
There must be some kind of
versus
weird,
on
there must
it?
be some kind of like weird fighting mode.
Yeah.
You know how some games have like an interactive mode that people turn into a fighting game? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and then Squabbly in chat right now says that game is fucking weird. And I knew it was weird, but I never got around to getting it though.
Shit, I'm gonna write that down for our notes. Maybe we should research that a little bit.
So Skep Talk Lives just say they finished their own podcast and came to see what we were doing. So yeah, cool.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll check into yours before we start ours. You know,
for reals,
that'd be tight. All right, well, shit. Since you have so much news, here's one more before we do music of the week.
Actually, the rest of the list: Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo is also going to be another side tournament there. Arcane Heart 3 Love Max 6 stars.
Arcane Heart.
That sounds familiar. Yeah. Bashochu Senji. Oh, okay. Sailor Moon. S.
Oh yeah. Okay. There's a fighting game for that.
There is there's a fighting game, and on Shuriken.com, there's always these tutorials on character specific for this character in this game.
Should we Google this? Should we learn
and
about this?
It's a Super Nintendo game.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, Super Nintendo version.
I thought you were saying this is like a newer game.
No, this is a Super Nintendo version.
A Sailor Moon fighting game.
I don't think we got it in America. Oh shit, thanks for the follow. I haven't heard that sound in a while. That's because I don't have it turned on sometimes.
Don't say that.
No, it's because I don't have it turned on, that's why.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, Sailor Moon has been coming back in some weird way. I don't know, but the Super Nintendo version.
Well, that's weird that the Super NES version's coming back.
Yeah. I think we should check it out. I think I played it one time. You know that arcade bar down on Ventura?
Oh, they had it there?
Yeah, because all their...
1UP?
Was it called 1UP?
Is that about the one with the... On Ventura, right?
Yeah, on Ventura and Woodman.
They had that game?
Yeah, because all their arcade machines are free to play, right?
Yeah.
So they don't have actual legit games, and since they're not legit games, they're all ROM games, by the way. So that's why they're all free to play.
Because they ROM'd everything.
Yeah, because if they had to pay for it, then that causes legal issues and all that. So everything's free to play. And on their big ass ROM main cabinet, that was one of the games on there. And me and Ann actually went there one time hanging out, and we played that. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm so down for fucking to check out some Sailor Moon fighting game. I didn't even know that existed. For anyone that doesn't know, we're nerds about fighting games and puzzle games. Yeah,
if you're gonna expect anything out of this podcast, video game wise, it's gonna be mostly fighting game and puzzle games. We'll talk about some of the other stuff here and again, but
that's
it's mostly fighting games. Anyways, other games at the side tournament at EVO. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. Also on the SNES.
I heard of that.
Vampire Saver, so the Darkstalkers, like the earlier version of it.
That's number 2, right? Vampire Saviors?
I think it is, yeah. And then Yata Garoso Attack on Cataclysm.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. But that's 19 games, so if anyone's interested in any of those games and wants to join in a tournament for them, go look for Anime Evo on their Twitter account. It's anime_Evo, and get your information there.
Interesting. Okay.
But yeah, that's a huge list too. That's a bunch of random games. Most of I've never heard of.
With that said, let's jump into the music of the week, our little break point.
Yeah, we're actually at a break point, guys. So
halfway
point here.
Music power.
All right, music of the week.
That's right. It's part of the show where we share some music with you. It's what we've been listening to and what we think you should be listening to.
Yeah, and for me, my song is going to be by Kali Uchis. I don't know who they are, but apparently she's getting kind of famous, or them, or him. I don't know who the fuck they are. But the song's called After the Storm, featuring Tyler, the Creator. It's pretty dope.
Oh, cool.
It's got Bootsy Collins, too, like an old school sample, like the singer.
Nice.
That's kind of cool. AJ?
My track, I heard this song randomly. Like, it was some random song, and like, that reminds me of an old song in a DDR game, but like, I don't remember what it was, though. And I just randomly started searching like DDR stuff, and then it hit me. Like, I think it was from the Mario Mix version. And I started looking up Mario Mix, DDR Mario Mix tracks, and I found it. Pipe Pop. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck happened to this step file that I had in Step Mania to play this game? Anyways, that's my track for this week, because I was like, oh my god, I love this fucking track.
Well, since you got a rather short one, why don't you start us off, man?
Alright, yeah, I'll start us off, and then I'll transfer it to yours. But yeah,
we'll be back in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll play these 2 tracks for you real quick, and then we'll be back with some more news. Oh, so what do we got in news, T? What else do you got?
Oh, you get a little news about Toonami, about Bleach, about Deadpool, and about Duke Nukem.
Cool. And on my side, I got some Blaze Blue news, some Jurassic World news, and some Carmen Sandiego stuff.
You know that. I love it.
But anyways, yeah, we'll be back after our quick little music break right here. All right. Well, that was our music break right there. I know T's coming back right now. There he is. All right. So my track, again, was from DDR Mario Mix called Pipe Pop.
Who was the artist, you know?
I don't know. It's called DDR Mario Mix.
That's the artist. There you go.
There is an artist, but I don't know how to pronounce that name. I looked at it. I was like, that looks complicated to pronounce.
That song's called Pipe Pop, huh?
Yep, Pipe Pop.
And my song was called After the Storm by Kali Uchis.
Cool.
Back into the news.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay.
This is the news. The news.
Why don't you kick us off, AJ?
Yeah. By the way, just props to Skep Talk Live, by the way. Said just randomly saw us in the Twitch talk show stuff. So yeah, more news here.
Yes, AJ.
But yeah, I'll definitely check you guys out for sure later on after the show here. But yeah, so some back into some news here. Street Fighter Assassin's Fist. Remember that?
Yeah, the movie. That movie was sick.
Yeah. Is your mic gone?
Oh shit, sorry.
Like, you don't sound too loud right there. Yeah.
There we go. All right. Assassin's Fist. Yes, I love that movie.
Yeah, so this is like it started off as like an indie thing that just some people just got together just to make this movie happen, and then
it was amazing. It started off with a trailer, like a 5-minute trailer.
Yeah, and actually it was a YouTube series, is what it was.
It was a series first.
Yeah, it was like broken down in like 5 episodes or something like that, and then it got released on Blu-ray and DVD and shit like that.
By
which is,
Capcom.
Yeah, which is what we have, and it's pretty dope. It's just like the intro to Ryu and Ken. Meeting their master and the whole beef with Akuma and how that happened. Yeah. And then, so apparently they're going to come back with the TV series.
Oh, it's going to be a show? I thought it was going to be a new movie.
I think it's going to be the same thing. I think it's going to be another series on YouTube again. This time based off pretty much what happened in Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, because they hinted that at the end there was a Street Fighter tournament coming up.
Yeah, and it's going to be based off, was it World Warriors?
Yeah, World Warriors, yep.
So that's what it's going to be based off. I don't think there's any time yet to when it's going to come out, but it's in the works now, and it's going to be happening soon. So any Street Fighter fans, something to look forward to.
All right. So interesting. April Fool's Day had just passed, right?
Yep.
So Toonami played a little April Fool's joke. I don't even know if it's really a joke.
I'm surprised Toonami's still around.
Oh, they came back. Remember, they came back a few years ago.
Oh yeah, I think we did talk about that actually.
Yeah, they made a big comeback. So their April Fool's thing was they're going to release the first episode of Fully Cooley, the new series coming out.
And that was an April Fool's joke?
So, kind of. Because it wasn't really. It wasn't really. They actually did show it. They showed it.
Yeah?
But they showed it in Japanese. However, the first episode of Fully Cooley was premiered You can watch it now. It's online. I believe the English dub is now
Yeah,
out.
actually, I'm on the website right now.
Yeah, but they initially released it only in Japanese to fuck with people, I feel like. There were subtitles, so you could read it, but everyone was waiting to hear Haruko's voice, because we know the English voice actors returned for the most part. So everyone was hyped and waiting for that, all in Japanese. But you did get the early release of Fully Cooley before it came out.
Hey, if anything, because there are some anime people who are just subtitles, no dub, you know.
Yeah.
So you definitely fed them for sure.
Yeah, the deep fans, you know.
Yeah.
Because for me, I love Fully Cooley. I'm not even a deep fan because I've only watched the Japanese. I mean the English. Sorry, the English. So that would have thrown me off for sure. But that's pretty cool. At least they aired it. And yeah, now the first episode is available English or Japanese.
Cool.
Yeah, Fully Cooley. I thought it was called Fully Cooley too, but it turned out to be called Fully Cooley Alternative.
Oh, nice. All right, cool. All right, me next.
Yep.
So, Carmen Sandiego. So, Netflix announced their actress for it. So it's this one chick named Gina Rodriguez.
If you would have watched Annihilation.
I was about to say, she was in that, so you should probably know who she is.
Yep.
She was also in a TV series recently called Jane Virgin or Jane to Virgin, something like that.
Is it good?
I think it was like either like a CW or what's that, ABC Family type of TV show, I think is what it was. I don't know. I never seen it, but I saw ads for it like everywhere. But yeah, she's that chick, if you don't know who she is. And apparently she's going to be Carmen Sandiego, not only the voice in the animated series, but she's also going to play Carmen Sandiego in the live action movie that's also going to be made pretty soon as well.
Yes, sir.
The animated series is supposed to be coming out next year. And then movie, no word on it yet, but probably sometime after.
Yeah, pretty soon, hopefully. I'd be down to see more of that.
But yeah, that's going to be interesting. I haven't seen Carmen Sandiego in a while. You know what I forgot? Because I know there was the game show. Remember seeing that? Like on PBS.
Oh, yeah, the Carmen Sandiego game show. I remember that.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Every time I think of Carmen Sandiego, that's what I think of. I forgot that there was an animated series.
I used to love that.
I completely forgot about that. But anyway, something to look forward to for anyone who likes Carmen Sandiego.
All right. So, everyone that follows Bleach must know that the Bleach anime series ended before the final series. And it ended on a particularly shitty arc, which everyone doesn't even believe is canon, but it really was in the manga. And that's why it was so bad.
Yeah, it's over now, though, right?
Yeah, they stopped it because that arc was so bad no one liked it. But
just the anime part?
Yeah, the anime. The manga finished.
So yeah.
There was one more final arc, and it was pretty good. It wasn't amazing, but it was pretty good. And so people were like, how could you leave us with that shitty arc? Like, when are we going to get the fucking finale? Might as well animate it at this point, you know?
Yeah.
And the Bleach Studio has said nothing.
Wow.
There's no future plans to release that last arc animated. So, there's a group on YouTube called Retro Rhino. And they're big fans of the manga. They were releasing, like, moving chapters of the manga, so you could, like, with some music from Bleach in the background. And these guys got tired of this shit and decided they're going to make their own Bleach anime of the last arc.
Nice.
And it's almost like that stop motion action, but it looks like
really?
a fucking anime though. And they got voices on there.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think they're the voices from the American English one, but they got voices on it. Yeah, but they're called Retro Rhino, Rhino with a Y. And if you get a chance,
fancy.
Yeah, RetroRyno. And they have a couple episodes out already of what happens next in Bleach. So maybe give it a shot, because it's picking up popularity. They got millions of views. Everyone's liking it.
Nice.
If nothing else, maybe they'll also kick the fucking company into gear to make the last arc, you know?
Yeah.
But, or maybe they'll just fund them and let them do it, you know, which has been a thing lately, huh?
Yeah, like with the whole Sonic thing that just happened. Oh, I watched that anime, by the way. That animated Sonic.
Which one?
Sonic Mania.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was interesting. It was like a silent movie type of thing, because like no one was talking. It was more of this moving around and just getting familiar with the story just based off their actions and sound, like old cartoons that had no sound, you know?
Yeah.
It was like that, or like reading like a comic.
I like that idea.
And it's like 5 minutes long, so definitely like easy to watch real quick. And it was funny. It was just Sonic coming back, and he runs into Robotnik, and they just have like a little scuffle with like, oh, like, should I save him? Should I not save him? And then I know it's funny. Check it out. It's pretty good.
Hey, real quick before we get into more news, I want to tell you. So I almost done with Cloverfield Paradox. Dude, why do people hate on this movie? I mean, maybe the ending's really shitty. I don't know.
I don't think so. People are stupid. I don't know. People find reasons to get upset over everything, I swear.
Because I'm watching it, bro, and like we're enjoying it. We're watching it the whole way through.
Yeah.
And like I've seen Cloverfield, and my girlfriend's seen 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Okay.
But we both have not seen either of those movies.
Okay.
But we're both watching this, and as I'm watching it, I'm like, oh shit, there's connections to fucking Cloverfield in this. And she's like, oh really? And then like as it's going further, she's like, oh shit, there's connections to Cloverfield Lane in this. And I'm like, oh for real? You know, it's a really
That's
fun
funny.
experience, and the fucking movie's really good from what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
It may have a little corniness here and there. I get that.
A little bit.
But I don't see what warrants that backlash.
Yeah, people are like
Got this-
analyzing the story like way too much and like, oh, there's a plot hole because what the fuck is going on with this thing that happened over here? It's like why question it? Like the overall thing is like why nitpick on this one little thing over here? I don't know, it's weird.
I mean, I gotta finish it, I guess, to give a proper analysis. But
Yeah.
from what I've seen so far, it's fucking dope.
I liked it.
I got all the way to the point where things were in someone's body that weren't
Oh,
supposed to be there. And you're
yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Oh, dude,
And-
just keep watching. Yeah.
And I just love that there was a little quick nod to the Cloverfield monster. Like that somebody was walking,
Mm.
and then he saw it, or he didn't see it, but he heard it, and you
Yeah.
can see it in the shadows in the background, and that's it. I mean, I don't know if there's more later on, but as far as I saw, that's it. And I was like, okay, we know that they're responsible for this shit happening, you know?
Or something, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
And then also, did you see in the beginning too the little Slusho bobblehead?
I did see that shit. I was like, oh shit, slush show, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, just keep on watching. Let me know what you think when you're done with it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I
But
think I got like
I
30,
thought
30
it's-
minutes left of it.
it is interesting for sure, though. Especially what happens at the end and how like everything just how they get back and all that is like what really happened, you know.
Okay.
But anyways, my turn.
Yeah.
Fated Retribution, Tekken 7.
Oh, what? Is that the new Plus version?
No, this is the arcade version that is updated. This is pretty much the video game home console version is Fated Retribution. But anything that wasn't Fated Retribution, the original vanilla Tekken 7, all those arcade machines are going to be offline, and they're going to be taking them out pretty soon.
Aw.
So that's because the updated one, Fated Retribution, that's newer, and those are going to continue to run. So if anyone has an arcade machine, or not an arcade machine, or yeah, has an arcade machine, or just goes to an arcade to play Tekken 7, and it's that older version, that's going to be dead pretty soon.
Aw.
So expect that to be dead. It's May 31st in Japan, 7 a.m.
All right, there you go.
So, but yeah, keep on playing those arcade machines though, if they're Fated Retribution.
All right. In other news, the Deadpool TV series, which was looking fucking awesome. You want to click the picture of that?
Oh, my bad.
That's okay. The
Oh, no, I'm
the
sorry.
Deadpool TV series that was looking so good
Hmm.
is officially canceled. I think we talked about it the last episode. It was supposed to be written and produced by Daniel Glover.
Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino. You know,
That's fine,
and apparently, like the test screening said the show was awesome, but FX decided to cancel the show. And there's like some clips online, like some action parts and shit like that, a few jokes, but there's nothing solid.
FX is owned by Fox,
Well, but you would think they would want to push Deadpool. You know
so
what I mean?
there's might be something in there. I'm just saying.
Oh, well, okay, so I'll give you some insight right here. According to Steven Glover, his brother, who helped work on the show as well,
Okay.
he said the deal breaker that canceled the show was an episode where they were making Taylor Swift jokes, and then she appears in the episode.
Huh. Okay.
And they're like, I guess they're just fucking with her and poking fun of her.
Yeah.
They said when the studio saw that episode, they're like, all right, officially it's canceled now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't,
Huh.
there's no details about it, but they said it was hilarious. They said it was like all of their favorite episodes. Like everyone on the team, like they loved that episode the most. And after the fucking production head saw it, they were like, no, it's over.
Like that was the line right there.
Yeah,
Like
so-
okay, that was the line. You guys just crossed it.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, they were like, this is it. So I guess
What
like
the heck?
most of the episode involves them like making fun of Taylor Swift, making references to her, and then she shows up at the end.
But she shows up, and if that's
No, it's not her voice though.
ah, okay. I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
so you know
Alright,
they kind of like I don't know if they didn't want to step on toes or what,
ah.
but that was basically the end of it, according to Steven Glover.
You know what it is too? Like fucking Taylor Swift has like such a hold on her music. Like she doesn't let it go out anywhere. Like
And
she'll-
I think it included Deadpool like singing a Taylor Swift song or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And that's why like
I wonder if that has anything to do with it because like she held her music from like certain like companies just because they had said something wrong that she disagreed with. She's like, okay, my music is only gonna be here and here, not over there, and stuff like that. And then yeah, so I wonder if that has anything to do with it. But
it might. It sounds very possible.
I don't know.
Alright.
Is Childish Gambino and Taylor Swift on good terms? Did we know that?
I didn't talk about that.
Is it because like she didn't let him, get on that one track where Kendrick came through?
You never know. You never know, bro.
Ah man.
AJ, you want to hit us a couple pieces? I only got one.
I got two more.
Yeah.
So
oh, hit
perfect.
me a one. Hit me a one. Then.
Yeah, Blaze Blue, or Blaze Blue, however you want to call it, Cross Tag Battle, which is set to launch on the PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC on May 31st as well, by the way. That's in Japan. June 5th here in America. But anyways, there was a Facebook live stream with Arc System Works from the SakuraCon 2018 just recently. And when the president, he was up there talking about it, they're kind of doing like a Q&A, answering questions with fans and all that and talking about certain things. And the president mentioned something about how they're kind of thinking of adding other characters from outside the game, such as characters from Skullgirls. Or, oh, actually, I think there's already something in there. Yeah, I think they already have characters from Persona 4 and from Under Night in Birth EXE Late, which is a game I mentioned at the Evil Side tournament. Anyways, yeah, and then so they're talking about adding Skullgirl characters, maybe, or Fate Stay Night characters, or maybe even characters from Nickelodeon's Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Really? It's gonna get this diverse? Fate Stay Night characters, Airbender characters? Are you serious?
That's what they're talking about. It's not confirmed yet, but they're just saying like, yeah, we would like to do some of these characters. And they said Avatar was like their pie in their sky.
Damn, like they really want to.
Like they really want to do that.
Dude, I know those guys want to put their shit out more. Avatar's so good. And dude, if this works, like, and builds them up again, maybe this will lead to a third season.
And you know, third season of, oh yeah,
third
like a third series, yeah.
Third series, that's what I meant to say.
But we haven't. There's been Avatar games, but not like a fighting game.
No, they're all adventure
that
games.
That would be pretty dope.
And they're all whack too. All the adventure Avatar games.
Yeah, like
I heard they're not good.
Most video games based off TVs or movies are.
I only played one, and I remember I was so mad. I was using Aang. Everything seemed cool, and then he gets on the fucking ball and starts riding around it. It's like, oh no, it just doesn't feel right. Like, there's something about the animation of it or something. I was like, okay, I'm fucking done with this shit.
But that would be dope to see a fighting game based off Avatar, or at least see them in the game, or see somebody. I don't know. I think they'll probably pull like Aang for sure, and maybe like Zuko.
So maybe Aang and Korra. That'd be sick.
Or Aang and Korra, yeah. But of course, you know we all want Toph.
Oh, I know. Hey, Toph's my favorite character, bro. Toph's my favorite. There should just be an Avatar fighting game. Maybe
there should be.
Made by the guys who make Guilty Gear. Just include all the series, you know, and just pick like the best characters from everything.
Or whoever has the engine. Who was it again? The Skullgirl engine, which is that My Little Pony remake game that just came out.
Has the same engine, yeah.
Yeah, it has that same engine. Maybe someone can use that engine to do an Avatar.
That would be sick.
That'd be pretty interesting, though. But anyways, Avatar in a video game, possible. If anyone wants this to happen, definitely go start tweeting at them. Let them know that you guys want this. So go find Arc System Work and let them know, like, yeah, Avatar, do it. Because they say they're listening.
There you go. Last piece of news for me: Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
This is actually my favorite piece of news this week. Because I don't know, man, it's just ridiculous. So there's been talks about Duke Nukem movies since like way back in the 90s. Obviously, I think the company really wanted Duke Nukem Forever to come out first, which it did. Yeah, finally, which AJ just informed me before the show.
I know we talked about it at one point.
I think we did. I just forgot.
Yeah.
But either way,
it's a forgettable game. Actually, it wasn't that great.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't good. I was like, all right.
But it came out.
Yeah. And so here's the thing: John Cena just got casted to be Duke Nukem in the movie, and I don't know. I don't even watch wrestling, you guys. I'm so fucking hyped because like this motherfucker looks like fucking Duke Nukem, and he hams it up, and he's over the top. And I feel like if you're gonna do a Duke Nukem movie, you can't take it too seriously. You gotta fucking make it over the top, make it crazy action hero shit, have like random sexy girls, big ass guns, you know, fucking this talking
that's
shit.
What you gotta do, yeah.
You know, like, and you know, even make a little John Cena joke in there, like put his sunglasses on.
Yeah.
No, you put sunglasses on, you can't see me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like little things. You know, I really think this is the coolest fucking news this week for me. I'm like, what the fuck? John Cena's Duke Nukem. There couldn't have been a better casting to me.
He's kind of following the Rock's footsteps because he went from
really
wrestling to like acting in some way. So
I told you about how he showed up in Scooby Doo and how that threw me off.
He was a main character in something that just came out. Oh yeah, there's a movie called Cockblockers, I think.
Yeah, I heard it's good. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he's in that movie.
Yeah, I heard it. I mean,
he was in something else too, or he
like a movie about like a family or something like that,
or like an animated voiceover. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, I mean that's interesting. I have no problem with that. So I'm just interested in seeing what they make of that movie when it comes out.
Yeah, it'd be dope if like every time Duke Nukem breaks in, they play his music in the background with the horns and shit. Like,
Dude, that's a dope ass track by the way. I've already heard it a couple times. Like, yo, this track is fucking dope.
Yeah, man, every time you come in, that's what comes on. Like, that's fucking baller right there.
For reals, yeah. Kind of wish I had that on soundboard right now.
Damn, maybe we should. Every time someone can't see us, yeah.
Maybe we gotta change our intro.
To the John Cena song. We'll definitely get sued. All right, AJ, last piece of news. Hit us with it, man.
So, Jurassic World Evolution. So, this is a game that's supposed to be coming out pretty soon. Based off Jurassic Park, of course. This is where you build your own park. And they finally showed some actual gameplay of it. It's a couple days ago. It was the first ever live demo of the game. And looking at it and watching it, it looks like a cross between like The Sims and maybe like a little bit like StarCraft in a way too. If you want to get like a feel like what type of game it's gonna be. And then they're just showing it off. There's like 3 little bars you gotta kind of manage. There's like there's science, there's entertainment, and there's security.
Huh.
So of course science is gonna be like researching shit, making new animals, making new dinosaurs and all that, and just researching
developing,
shit. Yeah. Entertainment, because it's a park, so you want to entertain your guests, and you build up a bar like that by entertaining people, having the right attractions and shit like that. And then security, which I'm pretty sure is making sure all the fucking animals
trip out, yeah.
are secured in their fucking cages and whatnot. The game just looks so fucking in-depth. It looks fucking awesome. Like, I kind of want to get this game. You can do shit like, there's tasks to do, which are called like contracts. There's research you got to do. When you do this research, you're trying to look for DNA of other dinosaurs and stuff like that. And you do that by going to actual dig sites or sending a team to dig sites. And the dig sites they're using are actual in-world, like real-world dig sites. So they give you the map of the United States, and they're like, okay, where do you want to search? And you just pick a spot on the actual map of the world.
That's pretty sick.
And then as you click on those spaces, there's actual legit details and facts about those dig sites and what you can expect to find there and shit
it's like
that.
What kind of dinosaurs would have been found there at that time, like if they were to be there, like that kind of thing. What's been dug up there? Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I thought that's pretty awesome. And it's really detailed and shit like that too. And then once you like choose a spot, then you pretty much leave a team to go off on its own, and they'll come back like within a couple of minutes with new information. Kind of like StarCraft, where you set something to research, and then you got to wait it out until it's actually done. And then you'll see them come back, and then it lets you know, like, okay, yeah, we found this, and we could probably pull DNA from this fossil. We found this mosquito trapped in amber or whatever, you know. So that they actually have all that too. And then you got to research it yourself, and then you got to build DNA things to build your dinosaur. And then when the dinosaur comes out, it comes out in this cutscene and shit, and fucking makes noises, and then it rolls into the park, which should already be caged off. And then from there, you can build cages on the side, and then you got to transport the dinosaur over into the other cage. So you got to tranquilize them. You got to send a team to go pick it up and bring it in.
The Sims, but scary.
Yeah, but it's also scary too. But at the same time, you're also worried about the attractions around, and are people coming to your park?
You're like that old white guy with the beard from the first movie, you know? Like, you got so much shit to deal with.
Oh, they also got, what's his name? Jeff Goldblum. He's actually part of the game.
I heard about this. I heard he was a voice actor in the game.
Yeah, he actually voices over, and he pretty much tells you, oh yeah, this is a bad idea. Just the whole time he's like the guy telling you, this is a bad idea. You know, they're going to break out. Like, he's just telling you actual facts of things that could happen. Kind of like what he did in the actual movies, you know?
Everyone thinks about if they could, but no one wonders if they should.
Yeah, he'll say stuff like that too.
Little quotes.
And he's actually the older version too, so like he's like, you know.
Oh, so it's like him that's already seen the shit, like from the movie, from that newer movie.
Yeah, exactly.
That's tight.
But yeah, the game looks pretty dope. And then when you're building these fences and these cages for the animals, for the dinosaurs, you actually got to have a power plant there, and you got to make sure your power plant is enough to power up all the park and those fences too, so that it'll actually like a little generator, a little meter to let you know. So this game
fuck it up, they get out, and now you got
if you don't have the right power and all that, they can fuck it up. There's weather conditions too. If your park does really good and you make enough money off of it, then there's other islands that you can expand to and shit like that.
Lost World, damn, that's sick.
Yeah, so this game looks pretty fucking awesome, and it comes out in June 12th.
Yeah, summer's about to be lit, bro.
Yeah,
we're not gonna have time to do anything.
And it's coming out on PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
How are we supposed to get ready for EVO with Avengers coming out, all these dope ass shows coming out? Like, how's we supposed to be training right now?
Yeah, bro? Dude, if that game comes out, I think I might be stuck playing Jurassic Park for a while.
I can see it. Damn, all
right. That game looked fucking dope. And people need to go check out the fucking gameplay, because that shit looked amazing. But anyways, that's about all we got for news.
Yes, and Focus Week. What do you got planned for your week? What are you going to do?
All right, so Splatoon, Splatfest is this weekend, so yes, I'm going to help to fucking play.
I should be in that too. We'll be both supporting our community.
Splatfest for America is team baseball versus team soccer.
Obviously,
so soccer, aka football.
Go!
So yeah, I'm going to be repping that. and hoping to get enough. Oh wow, you actually go through the whole thing. Shit. You should just do it throughout my whole Unfocused week. No.
I don't know if I can handle that. But go on, I'm sorry.
But yeah, so doing that, I want to get fucking enough snails, of course. And I have a huge catalog of comic books to read. Not only the shit that you've been giving me, but also my own Korra.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And fucking all the Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers. Like I need to get around to that.
I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna wait till summer to read that shit. I'm gonna make it a season to read that shit.
When you have it all the time.
Do yourself a favor, man. Read that Infinity War soon because you want to read it before you see the movie.
Yeah, those are fucking thick. And not only did you give me the Infinity War shit and also the fucking Avengers shit, but then I also have my own that Ninja Turtle. Actually, you bought me the Ninja Turtle shit, right?
Oh yeah, you haven't the Dimension X shit.
Yeah,
right?
and I haven't even started that either.
And neither of us know what that is even.
No, I don't even know what it is.
I don't even know what it is either. I just like somebody's like. I tell you, the guy who sold it to me was like, if you want to get your friends some of the Ninja Turtles that they wouldn't know, get them this. This shit's dope.
That's dope.
And I was like, cool, but I still don't know what it is.
And Sonic the Hedgehog, the new fucking issue #1, has just dropped this week, today, I think.
Fuck!
Yeah.
What are we going to do, bro?
And then I have Legend of Korra to read. I haven't read that one yet.
Fuck.
So, yeah, I got a lot of reading. I mean, I could probably do it, but, like, I don't like reading.
I know you don't. That's the main reason you ain't watched Hunter yet.
But yeah, and then more Digimon, of course.
All right, and for me, I definitely want us to watch this Thor Ragnarok movie before the movie comes out. That'd be dope. I really want to finish Punisher. I really like that show. Ooh, okay. One last thing I want to mention because I'm talking about Punisher.
Do it.
Well, I'll finish my week and then I'll say it. Yeah, so I want to finish Punisher. More Splatoon. I want to buy Breath of the Wild, but I think I should wait. I want to play more Splatoon before I buy Breath of the Wild because it's going to distract me. I already know.
That's right. You have a Switch. Oh wait. Oh no, I just told you. I'm like, dude, there's a new game coming out pretty soon.
you
Luminous.
told me.
I told you.
I'm on that, bro. Yeah, I got the hookup. The first news ever from Unfocused, so I know about that. I'm gonna finish this Quorum book, and then so what I learned is that I mentioned about Ghost Rider. How there's a cosmic Ghost Rider in Marvel right now. I want to just tell everyone because I mentioned it a few episodes ago.
I thought that was fucking interesting what you were telling me earlier.
Yeah, so I thought it was Danny Ketch, the original Ghost Rider, and he just got the power cosmic somehow. But actually, this Ghost Rider exists in an alternate universe called Thanos Wins, where Thanos decides to come through and slaughter the Marvel universe. Somehow the Punisher's left alive, and he's like, I need to get vengeance from the other heroes.
As he should.
So he makes a pact with the spirit of vengeance, and the Punisher becomes the new Ghost Rider. And it's like, what the fuck? Already, that's fucking sick right away.
Yeah, that's scary, actually.
Yeah, that's fucking scary, bro. He's as if he wasn't about vengeance enough already, Now he's Ghost Rider, And so then he realizes that he doesn't have enough power to chase after Thanos. He needs to get off planet. So he makes a pact with Galactus, and becomes his herald. So not only does he have the spirit of vengeance, but he also has the power cosmic. And the power is so much that it overwhelms his human brain, and he just goes crazy. He's got this crazy fucking flaming skeleton riding through space in a cosmic motorcycle, fucking shit
You
up.
should be riding a tank or some shit.
Yeah, oh god, don't even joke, bro. It's scary enough on the motorcycle. I just thought it was interesting.
And didn't he say like his new goal is to do something else, and it's not even with Thanos anymore?
Yeah, he went so crazy he forgot about getting revenge on Thanos. Like he's lost his mind.
That's a funny part to me.
Yeah.
He's like, I need power to fight Thanos, and he goes and takes off, and he's like I got this new goal in life.
Yeah, right? I wouldn't do shit with it. But, yeah, I just thought it was interesting. That's in Thanos Wins. It's a new comic series happening right now.
And then, like I was saying, too, is like that whole Fox merger thing is about to happen. They already have Frank Castle, already developed in this universe right now.
Ghost Rider exists in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm sure they can't wait to kill off Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
Yeah, so they can easily do this pretty soon.
Yeah.
I mean, probably not, because of fucking... If Thanos won the scenario, but
if nothing else, they could do... If they want to start mixing the Netflix guys with the movies, they could just make Frank Castle the new Ghost Rider, and that would be sick right away.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, just make that the thing, and make season 2 of Punisher about him being Ghost Rider. Like, fucking make it crazy.
Or like I was saying earlier, too, like, what if, like, during in Avengers Infinity War, when Thanos is actually attacking Earth and shit, we get
he counters with that, yeah.
We get a season 2 of a Punisher where he's actually doing all this because Thanos is there. He's on like his own side quest and shit.
That could be sick.
That would be interesting.
And also, which I think could be a possibility, if they don't kill Hulk in this movie, a possibility could be World War Hulk, and Ghost Rider makes a specific goal of stopping Hulk himself. So that could be a story for the Punisher.
That'd
you know?
be interesting too. Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think World War Hulk could be what's coming next. No one's talking about that. Everyone's talking about all these other Marvel storylines that could be coming. I think World War Hulk is a real possibility.
That's why they haven't announced it. Maybe that might be a thing. What if that is like the next Avenger?
Damn! Imagine Avengers World War Hulk. Like,
yeah.
Damn, that'd be crazy. Because like already, the whole thing about World War Hulk is the Hulk is Bruce Banner and the Hulk working together as a super being. Like, so he's as smart as Bruce Banner, but like he's got the Hulk's power and savagery. And so it's like already we're starting to see inklings of that. Like Bruce Banner and the Hulk are slowly starting to like
they're merging or something,
or they're taking turns more. Like so maybe that's coming to a merger. Because the reason they agree on it is because they're like, fuck the Avengers.
Damn, would that be like a sign, like Disney and Fox merging?
Damn,
like,
symbolic and shit.
No,
You heard it here first, guys. Right. So that was episode 180 of Unfocused. Thank you guys for joining us today.
180, what the fuck?
80, bro.
We're getting there.
We're on the sheep stuff. I like the music.
Damn.
And then,
oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about this.
Don't forget, everyone, you can always visit us on collision28.com. That's the main site for our projects. This is all there as well.
Yeah.
Subscribe to iTunes. Leave a comment. Same thing with YouTube. Leave a comment.
Do it.
YouTube.com/collision28. No, /Unfocused.
Unfocused Podcasts.
Yeah, that's
on YouTube.
Yeah, but either way, leave a comment, leave a like.
Follow us on Twitter @Unfocused28. That's how you find out when we're going live on twitch.tv/collision28 if you ever want to check us out live. I think that's pretty much everything, right? And email us if you want. If you got any questions, comments,
or news you want us to talk about.
Yeah, or you want to fix something we talked about, or you have details about something we talked about, unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com. Or you can do the same shit on Twitter.
We're flexible. So
yeah, we are. We may not get to your email until like a month later, but it'll be there. Anyways, we're out. Thanks for all those new peoples that came through too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna check your shit out next week too.
Yeah, Skep Talk Live. Alright, we out.
It's over!